in society, like central and state government, but also national and state human rights commissions, and various social and political organizations. With this prize, which was awarded in December 10, 2020, to your organization, Jeevika, for its project entitled Make the VHSNC in Villages Responsible for the Health Needs of the most marginalized segments of the population, in particular workers, enslaved, agriculture workers, Dalits, and Moon Libasis. You have at your disposal, in English, the press release that was issued by that time by the French National Commission on Human Rights. So our Human Rights Commission in France wanted to pay tribute to your exceptional work, the work of Jeevika and its members, and I'm very happy that you are represented in such a number this evening. Thank you for coming, even if the situation of the COVID is not very well stabilized. This prize rewards the relevance and quality of this project, your project, for the promotion of health rights and the fight against exclusion by coming to assistance to marginalized populations, victims of exploitation at work, in particular to fight against forced labor and therefore against the enslavement of women and men at work. A ceremony is traditionally organized in Paris on December the 10th, which is, the International Human Rights Day, which is also the day of the adoption of the 1948 Universal Declaration on Human Rights. This ceremony is intended in particular to present the laureates of with their diplomas and medals. So today I have the medal that I will give it to you later, and I have also the diploma, and I will also, of course, give it to you. So, unfortunately, as you know, it was not possible to hold this ceremony in Paris because of the health situation under crisis. But, hello? Yes. I have the pleasure to organize it today in Bangalore, and to organize this ceremony with you, dedicated to your association, Jeevika, with the view to the continued support of my country, the French diplomacy, support to the defenders of human rights all over the world. And I would like to underline that the French National Commission of Human Rights also granted you for this prize the sum of 14,000 euro. I think you received it. I would like to remind also, dear friends, that France presents itself as a homeland of human rights, and that it is not an empty word. Why? Because if you read the preamble of the Constitution of the Fifth Republic, then it begins with the following formula. The French people solemnly proclaim their attachment to human rights and the principles of national sovereignty as defined by the Declaration of 1789 and confirmed and supplemented later on by the preamble of the Constitution of 1946 of the French Republic. Also, I would like to underline that France is a member of the EU, and those values are shared within all the EU. And of course, France is within the UN system a member of the UN Human Rights Council. So France remains vigilant on all situations of non-respect of these fundamental rights everywhere in the world. I am also very happy, dear Kiran, dear friends, that this ceremony tonight, dedicated to human rights and to those who defend them, is the first one that I have the honor to organize here in Bangalore this year under the French presidency of the EU, so the European Union. This flag is representing, what we achieved since 1958 among European countries. Europe was a place of war and disasters, human disasters for so many years, and our ancestors managed to build after the war, something really great. And human rights principles are also at the core of our values. So, as you may know, we have the rotating presidency for 6 months, from January the 1st to June 30th. So, the human rights and democracy and rule of law are the core of the EU reaction in facing also the COVID-19 pandemic. And the recovery of Europe after the crisis. Nobody should be left aside in that recovery. Not a single of the human rights can be ignored in that recovery. At least this is the European Union position, and France, acting as the presidency, is also looking to that very carefully. The European Union will continue to defend and to promote the universality of the human rights and to exercise its vigilance with regard to any attempts to undermine international commitments. I will just say, to conclude, with that Jeevika organization, you've done a great job, and so I would really like to say that you can be proud of the work done every day by your association, your organization, in the service of human rights in your country. I think Jeevika is a great example also for other organizations in the society. Thank you so much. and I wish you a nice evening. But before that, dear Kiran, of course, I would like to invite you to receive, please come, to receive this from National Commission of Human Rights of France. And if we could do it closer to the French flag, it would be even better. Please. First with the diploma, and then we'll do it with the medal. Congratulations. It's strong, like human rights, you know. So here it is. You should, and it goes that way. Okay. So. Congratulations. So now I give you the floor.